The sky isn't just the limit, it's a viewpoint, and to some, is a starting point. Today, it is not about waiting for opportunity, it's about walking through opportunity and owning it, making today count. With that, I welcome you to today's insightful episode of Good Morning Abuja on Abuja, the city capital. And this is Good Morning Abuja. My name is Joseph Aleke. I'm so excited to be here today to present to you an insightful lineup for you, ranging from the motivational talk, the exercise, and a lot more if you stick around the show. First is the motivational talk. It's actually good to start off your day with an inspired message. I don't know what you went through the night, if you had a lot's burden throughout the night, but this is a time to actually let go of those things with our motivation coming up. Don't go anywhere.
I have a very strong passion to help you live again, a very strong passion to help you become all that you are created to be. So, are you stuck? Are you confused? Are you thinking you don't know what to do next with your life? I'm here to tell you that you can do life beautifully well, you can enjoy your life, and you can become great because there's so much potential inside of you. Your creator has put so much inside of you, and you are not here by accident. You are here to do something useful. You are here to impact your life and your world and your generation. And I'm going to leave just one tip with you today, and that is vision. What is your vision? So many people go about without vision. I remember one time I was speaking with a group of young people and I asked them what their vision was. Guess what? Everybody had something to say to me. And at the end of the day, I asked them, so where is your vision written? And then just about three people told me they had their vision written. Every other person didn't have their vision written. And at the end of the day, I said, okay, your vision is written, three of you. Can I look at your vision? Do you have them on you? And guess what? Only one person showed up and showed me the picture of his vision on his phone. One person. You know why we don't attain our vision? Because it is not written. So I came here to say to you today, write your vision. Write it down, make it plain. Don't just write it down. Look at your vision every day. That thing that is a desire, that greatness that you want 10 years from now, that picture of the future that you want, just write it down and then look at it daily. You know why? There's so much power in your imagination. What you think about, you bring about. What you focus on is what you will achieve. So I hope I've said something to somebody today that will help you go back to your drawing board and just think. Think of that thing you want to become. Think of that big picture. Think of that thing you've been saying. And please put it down. And with that, I am sure you will get to the place you ought to be.
Welcome back from that motivational talk. I know you got inspired from that. Me, I was inspired because I don't let things get to me. I work things out myself. Okay, away from that, we're going to go for an exercise. Whether you are in your sitting room or you are in the confine of your office, wherever you are, no matter the space, join us in the exercise timeouts to get activated for the day. The exercise coming up next.
One, two, three, four, good job. That's it. That's it. Breathe. Come on, guys. One, two, three, four. Good. That's it. In 3, 2, 1, stop. Love it. All right. Clap on those, guys. Ready? Left leg first. All right. In 3, 2, take it out. Good. Just enjoy this. It's almost like a rest. Breathe. Good job. Stay with me. Lift those knees up, guys. Let's go. 3, 2. Now we're facing here. You know what leg goes up, right? Beautiful. The left leg goes up. Ready?
5, 4.
All right, in 3, 2. Bring it up. Go. That's it. Let's go. Good job. Come on. need to come in there. The energy here is a little, you know. Let's go, let's go. Up. Good. Good. That's it. Keep your knees up, guys. Come on. Up, down, up, down. Good job, Gila. Let's go higher, higher, higher. Good. Good. Easy does it here for you. 1, 2. Good. That's it. That's fine. That's fine. Good. Back to this way. Right leg on the step board. Walk with me, guys. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Come on. Again. Go. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2. All right. Let's go, let's go. I know. Just take it easy. Breathe. Breathe, guys.
Welcome back from that intense exercise. I know you joined in the exercise, but if you're just joining us, it is Good Morning Abuja. We are going to go for a short break, and when we return, the show continues. Please don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Welcome you on today's ride on the show Good Morning Abuja.
This is Window on Abuja.
We have everything it takes to compete with any nation all across the world.
How do we make it? We are not ready to produce.
I've been contributing to the development of your kingdom.
Hello and welcome to Young Hearts.
Our focus today will be on hepatitis B. Ladylike!
In the 14th century, 15th, 16th century, and even 17th.
There is for zakah to cure our greed.
The purpose why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided to create humanity.
The Bible talks about a man called Apollos. This is NTA Abuja Channel 5.
See you same time.
And have a great and blessed week ahead.
I was tired of buying what everybody said. I wanted something new. And when I went to I decided
You're welcome to another wonderful episode of the #1 program for women by the women.
I learned it in art class in school, but they only taught us the basic of crocheting in school, and I was very interested and fascinated by it.
But for the women, you know, we are, let us start from our own part of the world. We are a woman, there's so much expectation.
So it's another very lovely and enlightening. I want to say thank you for being with us today. And tune in same time, same station next week on your #1 station, NTA Channel 5. Today is Tuesday and the time is 7:30.
Welcome back from that break. If you are joining us just now, this is Good Morning Abuja. We are going to go for a feature. When we return, Good Morning Abuja continues. Don't go anywhere.
The automobile is one of the most important inventions of the past 150 years. This is not only because it provides convenient personal transport and great independence through mobility, but also because of the problems it can cause. The population of Nigeria is growing, aging, and urbanizing. Needs of travelers are shifting with current trends, emphasizing the need for alternative forms of transportation and demand for more personal choices in mobility. Thus, the transport system must be flexible. Traffic gridlocks, which is characterized by slower movements of cars due to inadequate mass transport options, obstacles on the road causing blockages and mergers, have become a menace to our everyday existence.
It's like a road is not all that wide enough. And that is why mostly like Nyanya, Kefi Road, we always have a problem of traffic.
A lot of people are engaged in so many activities that demand the flow of cars will be very high in this exit, being that here is a federal secretariat, so it's expected that you'll be having a lot of crowd of vehicles.
From Abuja, Kaduna, Kano. That's why, there's a traffic jam there. And because most of the part of the roads, are dilapidated.
Impatient. And they are not following the traffic rules.
Research has shown that traffic gridlocks or congestions may be a symbol of growth in an economy, but the negative effect outweighs the positive. After more research, it was concluded that using a car or automobile is not necessarily the best and only choice. There are new trends providing real opportunities to develop integrated systems of mobility choices focused on meeting the needs of a diverse cross-section for the safety of all road users.
The city rail system is not working maximally yet. The federal government is trying though, but I think they need to do more. Not just interstate rail system, but Abuja city itself needs to have railway system that will take one from, for example, from Kubwa to town, so that everybody will not be bringing their cars to town all the time.
Those people traveling on air has no problem. All we are saying is we are soliciting for government's assistance because mostly some of us cannot afford all this.
There are no better means apart from cars and let me say, it's only cars that the only means of transportation now, except they want to do railway. Apart from that one, the only means that we have nice cars.
If there are no cars, then we'll go flying or we'll use the ship or train. Thank God we have train now by our president. He has brought about train.
Researchers came up with options ranging from bicycles, which are cost-effective and eco-friendly and are used in most big cities like China and Japan. Motorbikes are also good alternatives. They make use of little power and consume less space. Walking is also a reliable alternative if you live in an urban area where your housing, job, supermarket and other amenities are within a few blocks. You might be able to get around by walking. Aside from convenience, it is also a good way to burn calories. Other alternatives include carpooling, use of taxis or Ubers, which are user-friendly focused mobility services. By making a personal decision to ditch the traditional means of mobility and try an alternative form, you may personally contribute to the reduction of traffic gridlock on our roads.
Good morning. If you're just joining us, it is Good Morning Abuja. Remember, on the course of the show, I informed you that we were going to be having an insightful conversation with our guest. Here it is. And our guest today is Superintendent Route Commander Richard Owa, FRSC RS7.14 CBD Command. Good morning, sir. It's good to have you on the show. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Joseph. It's always good to be here.
Yes, it's actually nice to have you on the show. I've actually been anticipating to have you discuss about things that have to do with road safety. And today is a day to discuss about that.
Nice.
And today's topic, we are going to be talking about speed and pedestrian safety. What do you have to say about pedestrian because it's something that most people are not aware of. So I want to talk about what the public need to know about who a pedestrian is.
All right, thank you, Joseph. Well, a pedestrian, when we say pedestrian, we are simply referring to people who use their feet, their legs to walk on the road.
On the road, okay.
Yes, that's what a pedestrian is. You know, normally we have people who use a vehicle to drive on the road. Those who use a motorcycle, those who use bicycle. Then there are those who use their legs to walk. You know, when they say someone is trekking, yes, those are the people referred to as pedestrians. Those who use their legs to walk on the road. Yes.
Okay, because it's actually very important to actually mark out a space for pedestrians. Because if you look at the road, you find out that there's a spot for pedestrians,
Yes.
but a lot of people tend to leave that spot and then walk on the road. Is it actually something good, or they need to know or be aware of places they need to walk on and places they are not supposed to walk on?
Yes, actually, you see, just like you rightfully pointed out, some people don't know that those particular way are called, it's called pedestrian walkway. It's designed for pedestrians to walk on. The idea is to keep the pedestrians safe.
Yes.
Because if you notice, the pedestrian walkway is normally a bit elevated
Okay.
from
the
the normal road.
drive, yes.
Yeah. So if the road surface is flat, it will be elevated by some meters, so that peradventure, say a vehicle lose control, it will not just hit the pedestrian directly. At least that pavement will
get
slow it down.
construct.
It will give the pedestrian time to acknowledge the danger and so on and so forth. So most people don't know, and they tend to walk on the normal road. But there is a pedestrian walkway on highways.
Oh. The relationship between vehicle speed and road safety or road crashes.
Okay. When we talk of the relationship between vehicle speed and road crash, first of all, what is speed? When we talk of speed, we are simply talking about, in layman's term, the rate at which one moves from one place to another, from point A to point B. But if you want to talk about the time, depending on the scenario you're looking at, is also fixed.
Yeah.
Now, let me explain. Say you want to leave the station here and go to, let's say, Wuse. And let's say you have an appointment, say by 12 noon. And then let's say if you drive from here down to Wuse, at the normal acceptable pace that is safe, at the safe speed, let's say it will take you 15 minutes. And then for one reason or the other, you couldn't meet up, and then you now had only 5 minutes left.
Okay.
Now, the distance between here and Wuse is not changing. And then the 5 minutes you have to get there is not changing either. So the only option that you now have to meet up is to increase your speed.
Wow.
And now when you do that, you have the propensity for you to have a road crash is going to happen. So the relationship between speed and road traffic crash is just that the more you speed, the more your chances
Possibility of having that close
a road
crashes.
crash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, why is speed still a major road safety challenge in Abuja?
Thank you, Joseph. You see, the thing is, Abuja has a very beautiful road network.
Yes, I can tell.
And so people have this belief that, oh, the road is so fine, so I can move at whatever speed I want.
fit,
So, culture of safety inbuilt in them. They are very impatient, like you said. But the thing is, once you don't value your life, you don't understand the concept of safety and always prioritize it, then no matter which situation you find yourself, you'll always pose a risk or a danger to yourself and to other people, especially.
Which is the most important thing, because by the time you begin to educate them, the safety of themselves and those road users are very important.
Exactly.
Okay, that is good. Okay, why are pedestrians particularly vulnerable when vehicles are traveling at high speed?
Okay, thank you, Joseph. You see, the thing is, when you look at other road users, we have different categories of road users. We have the vehicle users, the motorcycle, the bicycle, and then you have the pedestrians. Now, the vehicle, when you're in a vehicle, you are a bit protected. You're a bit protected because the vehicle is covering you. And then if you are a good driver, you make use of your seatbelt, you have increased your probability of safety a bit again. And then let's say your airbag is still in a proper working order. So peradventure, say, let's say not by your own fault, someone else causes a crash, you will be protected by your seatbelt and the airbags. Now, if you are a motorcyclist, you have your helmet on, and then there is a crash. At least the helmet will protect your head, where the brain is. So it will give you some degree of safety. In fact, you can break your bones, but at least your brain will still be, most of your vital organs will still be protected. But you see, a pedestrian has nothing to protect him or her. The pedestrian is just like that. So even if it's a bicycle that hits a pedestrian, most likely, definitely may not result of fatality, but there will be an injury. So now, if it's a motorbike that hits a pedestrian, there's a likely possibility that the pedestrian might lose his or her life. If not, there will be major injury. Now talk of a vehicle hitting a pedestrian. Now, depending on the speed at which that vehicle is moving, if it's moving at a low speed, most likely the injury will be little. But if it's moving at a high speed, there's no way that pedestrian is going to survive, because you're talking of impact from a metal, and then it's going to lift that pedestrian off the ground, and you're landing without any protection on the bare quota.
Because if you look at it, you understand that most of them are not even aware of the accidents coming or whatever, the crash coming.
They are not aware.
Yes, so most of the time they are caught unaware and they are thrown off balance.
Exactly.
And it's actually fatality, and that is why we're even talking about the speed. Because if this speed was actually off limits, the effect will be actually
will be terrible. If it's a low speed, then the pedestrian would have a little chance of survival. But if it's a high speed, it's going to survive. And most pedestrians don't even walk properly. What I mean walk properly, most of them walk back in traffic, which is wrong. You're supposed to walk facing traffic. That means you're supposed to be on the left side of the road so that vehicles are coming towards you. That way you see anything that wants to happen, and then you have a little time to try and get yourself to safety. But if you are on the side of the traffic, that the vehicle is going this way and you two are on that same path, going that same way, they are coming from your back and you can't see them. So anything happens, it's taking you from behind unaware, and that's
really
it.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there like a speed limit regulated for users? A particular speed limit for pedestrians to all motorists?
Yeah.
Yes, be able to
Yes,
know that.
there are speed limits for every route. If you're like on the express, on the Nigerian express, highways and express, the maximum is 100 on express. But that doesn't mean you should be driving at 100. They say that's the maximum. Then on highway is 80. And then when you now come to like busy roads, for instance, where schools are, where marketplaces are, places of worship, churches, mosques, when you come to such areas, the speed limits is normally about 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. But what we normally advocate is that aside the speed limits posted for such roads, there's what we call common sense speed. So if you are in a particular area, in a busy area, say a marketplace, where schools are, place of worship, you don't even need to see the speed limit posted. Normally there will be a speed limit that 20 to 30, but you on your own should just know that this is a busy area where there are a lot of pedestrians who are, they are vulnerable. Any single mistake from you can cause multiple lives. So when you get to such places, you are meant to slow down, apply what we call common sense speed. So at that place, you shouldn't be going fast. You can even go less than the 20. The most important thing is safety. Navigate that place safely. Then when you are now out of that area, that zone, you can now continue at your normal or average speed.
Okay, that's beautiful. So, how effective is enforcing this speed limit on motorists or motor users or road users in Abuja?
The truth is, it is not as effective as we would want it to be. And this is not because road safety is not doing her work, and it's also not because other sister agencies are not doing their jobs, but rather the problem is that the road users, the drivers, they have this culture inbuilt in them where, I don't know, let me give you an analogy. When as a parent, your child commits an offense, and then you just go ahead and discipline the child without letting the child know what and what maybe he or she did wrong, and then what his or her actions has caused. You just discipline the child. It will get to a point where the child will just be like, after all, it's just beat daddy will beat me. After all, it's just beating mommy will beat me. And then that's the kind of attitude most of our drivers have on the road now. They don't care. They are like, worst case scenario, you're going to give me a fine and I'll pay and I'll go on with my life. So that is why the enforcement is not as effective as it should be. Not because we are not doing our job, but because of the psyche of most of our drivers on the road. Until they get to understand the priority of safety, the importance of human life, then before now can see a paradigm shift. But for now, we're still doing our best, and it's improving because of public enlightenment, like we are doing now. We go to parks, also go to radio stations. We keep spreading the news. We keep letting them know, and we believe we'll eventually get there someday.
Okay, that's wonderful. And I hope the viewers and everybody plying the road actually learning from this beautiful information about road safety. Well, the show will continue. We're going to go for a short break. I'm actually interested in this conversation to actually learn a lot about road safety. When we return, the show will continue. Don't go anywhere.
It's time for us to say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host of the most, Omar with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olamposi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
Tired of buying what everybody said. I wanted something new.
How to grow up.
And when I went to
How
I
to
decided to
You're welcome.
I learned it in art class in school, but they only taught us the basic of crocheting in school, and I was very interested and fascinated by it.
But for the women, we are, let us start from our own part of the world. We are a woman, there's so much expectation.
Since on that very lovely and light note, I want to say thank you for being with us today. And tune in same time, same station next week on your number one station, NTA Channel 5.
With our guest. Before we went for that break, we were talking about speed and pedestrian safety, which is most important. It's like education to the public to be actually be careful on how they apply this road, because a lot of people come out to the road with
Yeah.
this mentality of not careful about the other person, and it's
Yeah.
causing us a lot of problem. So is there like an enforcement, or how can we design our roads to actually help to curb all of this? Because in the beginning of the conversation you talked about the designs,
Yeah.
yeah, pavements. Is there like a suggestion to that or any
Yeah,
insight?
there are, and being implemented, nationwide. Yeah, and I think you probably have seen a couple or two here and there. And when we talk of road designs, we have some mechanisms they put in place to help, reduce, the possibility of crashes on the road, and also to protect pedestrians. For instance, you might be going on a road and you see a bump. It's normally called a speed bump.
Yeah.
So the idea is that speed bumps, you don't see them on express. You only see them around areas where pedestrians are a
Apply,
lot.
okay.
Like I already mentioned, busy areas
Yeah.
like marketplaces, schools, churches, mosques. So they position those speed bumps. Peradventure, a driver who doesn't apply that route regularly, doesn't know that road, or maybe is just speeding from somewhere happily and then forgets that there are other users of the
Users.
road on the road. And then once you climb that bump, it jars you, it brings you back
Back
to the
to
present.
yes. Yes.
You understand? And then the impact too on your vehicle will make you be like, wow. And then it forces you to slow down. So they will put about maybe 3 or 4 before you get to where the pedestrians, are really gathered. So that by the time you get there, you've already settled and slowed down. And then we also have what we call that's a road bump. We have road tables. That one is more like it's still kind of a road bump, but it's not as high
High
as the
as the
bump.
bumps.
It's lower, but it's more like maybe 6 to 10. So when you climb it, you feel as if your vehicle is dancing up and
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
You have a
So
little
yeah,
bit of them
yeah.
spread
So we call
out.
that rotable. So that will now also help you
Calm
slow
down.
down. Like okay, right. In an environment where there are more pedestrians. Then we also have pedestrian bridges to assist pedestrians in crossing the highways from one point to another without having to use their leg to
Cross
run
over.
around the road. So these are mechanisms that are part of road designs to help keep the pedestrians safe.
Okay, yes, you brought up the issue of pedestrian flyover.
Yeah.
Yes, there was a time I was flying the road and I noticed that most of this flyover are built before some junctions of some
Yes.
notable junction. Is there
Yes.
any reason behind that
Yes,
structure?
as I just mentioned, these mechanisms they are put in place where pedestrians converge a lot. So, like you said, a junction, most junctions are normally busy. That's when maybe vehicles drop people and so on, and you might even see 1 or 2 places that sell things. So, around a junction, most likely people will always be busy. So, when you see a pedestrian bridge around the junction, that's to help you get from one point to the other without crossing the road directly. That's why it's positioned in
That's
such
far.
places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there like a penalty for motorists who violate these speed
Yes,
limits?
yeah. We have penalties for drivers who violate speed limits, excessive speeding. Normally, the fines are actually low. The fines are actually low. So I think that's one of the reasons why most of them are always they'll be like, I can do it
I
after
can
all.
pay
I'll
after
just
all,
pay for it
yes.
because the fines are low. When you overspeed, I think it's how much is it? I think it's 4,000.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's really small.
that's about 4,000. And then if you operate a commercial fleet, you have a commercial vehicle, and
Okay.
then you don't have a speed limiting device installed, that's one I think is 10,000 for the fine.
Okay.
But basically, our fines are not expensive. I think there's a possibility that they should look at the option of bringing up the
Bringing the
fine so that
fine.
by the time you pay something that's you will feel it maybe they will start listening to more of the enlightenment. It's not as if these drivers don't know the right thing to
You
do. It's not
know.
as if they don't hear what we keep preaching. Or it's not as if they don't know, but they just feel maybe whenever they get caught,
They pay fine.
they pay a fine, and the fine is not much. So I think that's one of the things that
Okay,
might be
back
encouraging.
on
Yeah.
that same fine, because I feel having that fine makes it, like you said, it makes it easy for them to just go, don't worry, I'll pay the fine,
Yeah.
and endangering the pedestrian, as we say.
Yeah.
So is there not like a stringent measures to that?
Yes,
If
there are other
upcoming
measures. We
measures.
have, if you are a repeat offender, because we have our database, if you are a repeat offender, say you commit a traffic infraction, let's say excessive speed, you are stopped for that today and booked, and then say 2 or 3 days after you do the same
Come
thing,
again.
and then let's say another 2 3 days after that you do the same thing, that's you are a repeat offender. What we'll do is we would impound your vehicle, and
Oh,
then we'll send you back to the drawing board. You'll be coming to our offices
for
for
training.
lecturing.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we can give you, depending on the severity of they could give you 1 month PE, public enlightenment, or they could give you 2 months or 3 months. And for that period of time, you can't drive. Your vehicle is impounded,
Impounded.
and you must come every day or for the days that you are scheduled. So if you miss anyone, extra will be added. So you come and then you'll be lectured on why you need to drive responsibly so that you don't endanger other people's lives on the road. So after that period of time, when by the time you are done, you should be a good ambassador of the road
Exactly.
before we now let you
Okay.
continue.
So what final message would you like to share with drivers and other road users on this safety and the speed and this pedestrian safety? Because I know a lot of people are not aware, like we said in the beginning. Because I've asked from a lot of people what a pedestrian is, like you did mention before.
Yeah.
Most of them don't even know that. Okay, this is the path I'm supposed to follow. They will be endangering their life. Then the driver as well. So what final message do you have for this?
Okay.
Before.
For the pedestrians, my advice would be that whenever you are on the road, ensure that you are aware of your surroundings. Don't be distracted. You see a lot of pedestrians walking around, pressing their phones, you know, um, making calls or chatting while walking. So sometimes you might walk off the pedestrian walkway
Well,
into the road and you don't know.
don't know. Yeah.
And so make sure you are 100% aware of your environment and surroundings. If you have to make a call or pick a call, stand somewhere safe away from the road, make your call or receive your call. And after that, put your phone back and stay safe. And for the drivers, speed thrills, but it kills. No matter what, wherever you are rushing to, if you don't get there, life still continues without you. So whenever you are on the road, remember that there are people at home waiting for you. So drive safely, drive as if the other people you're driving with on the road are your family members. Because if you see others on the road as your family members, you will be more safe. You will behave safely and more cautious around them. You wouldn't want to drive recklessly around them because if your family members are there, you will behave better. So drive as if you want to stay alive. Drive as if you want to see tomorrow.
Wow. Okay, that is so wonderful. I believe that our viewers have actually understand the importance of road safety and the importance of speed and road safety for our pedestrian and them using deploying those roads. So if I feel like the conversation should continue because this is actually insightful. And for our road user, please, this is very important for you to understand that your family is actually waiting for you. Don't speed. If you want to speed, wake up on time and go for any function you want to go because your family is actually waiting for you at home. And the funny part is, if you are endangering yourself, you're not doing that alone. The pedestrian and other road users are in danger. Okay, so we have heard from our officer, Commander Superintendent Routes Commander Richard Uwa, who's actually talked about speed and pedestrian safety. So when we come back from this break, the show will continue. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
welcome you on today's ride on the show Good Morning Abuja.
This is Window on Abuja.
We have everything it takes to compete with any nation all across the world.
How do we make it? We are not ready to produce.
I've been contributing to the development of your kingdom.
They know my story.
Hello and welcome to Young Hearts.
Our focus today will be on hepatitis B.
Ladylike!
In the 14th century, 15th, 16th century, and even 17th.
That is for zakah to cure our greed.
The purpose why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided to create humanity.
The Bible talks about a man called Apollos. This is NTA Abuja Channel 5.
See you same time.
And have a great and blessed week ahead.
Us to say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host of the most, Omar Day with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo and I'm Percy Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
Welcome back to the show. If you're joining us, this is Good Morning Abuja. Away from all of those conversations, we are going to cool off with a musical break just to step down with all the conversation we have had through with our guests. When we come back, the show continues. Please don't go anywhere.
I'm on in the building.
Forgiveness, Father, forgive me for the bad parties that I don't do. Consistency, I promise to remain consistent in my positive action. Forgiveness, Father, forgive me for the bad parties that I don't do. Consistency, I promise to remain consistent in my positive action.
Too many girls where I fuck up, too many friends where I cut off. Just they smoke, just they jog up. I do overthink, I say top up. It can take time and effort. Mo ti gíràn ju èmi stubborn. Ìwọ ló lè gbà mí ọbọ̀lọ̀. Tattoo lójú mi ò mọ̀ pé ní mi bì. Gbogbo kan tó dúrí kọ́ ló máa sọ. Mo bá ló sọ mi ò bí ènìyàn sọ. Ọbọ̀lọ̀ ìwọ lọ̀rẹ́ mi. Recognizing and accepting, reflecting, I don't learn lesson. Nobody perfect but me. Nobody perfect but me. Forgiveness.
Sometimes I wanna run away, feeling lost near them on no So many people judge me, oh, but I don't care. Zion is very far away, but when I'm with you it's like a holiday. You're my safe space, oh, I hope you know. I hope you know. I hope you know. I hope you mọ̀ pé ìwọ láyànfẹ́ mi. Promise me you will ride with me until the end. Bino banjo, Tojo Barra. Promise me you will ride with me until the end. Zion is very far away, but when I'm with you it's like a holiday. You're my safe space. Oh, I hope you know. I hope you know. I hope you know. Only you, only you, only you make me feel a special kind of way. I hope you know. I hope you know.
Welcome back from that musical break. I know it was actually amazing, and it actually amazes me how the musical industry is evolving in Nigeria with the content they are dropping here and there. I was just nodding my head through because of this amazing beat. Well, this is Good Morning Abuja. We are going to go for a sports information. That's a sports updates to get to know with what is going on around the sporting world.
The National Sports Commission Director General, Bukola Olupade, has reaffirmed commitment to athletes' welfare ahead of the Commonwealth Games, with allowances being processed. This builds on his earlier Abuja briefings, where he confirmed medal incentives approved for gold, silver, bronze winners, and a target of 20 gold medals. Meanwhile, Super Eagles forward Victor Boniface paid tribute to Neymar and Cristiano Ronaldo after their respective World Cup round of 16 exits. He posted a Neymar photo captioned, "Thank you my GOAT," the best following Brazil's 2-1 loss of Norway, and a Ronaldo tribute, "Thanks, the best," after Portugal's 1-0 defeat to Spain. Ronaldo has confirmed this was his final World Cup. Lastly, former MPFL top scorer Victor Abaoma has signed a one-year deal with Kenya Premier League champions Tusker FC from Remo Stars after contributing 14 goals and 4 assists last season. It's his second East African stint after a golden boot spell with APR in Rwanda.
Welcome back from that sports update. This is NTA Channel 5, the Unity station. Now it's the weather report. Let's find out what the weather has in store for us today so that you are aware if you're going out, so that you know whether you go out with your umbrella or stay at home. So this is the weather report. Let's have the weather report. That was weather reports there. It has been an amazing show, ranging from the motivational talk down to the weather report. And I hope you enjoyed it because I kept to my promise of giving you a wonderful show. Remember, we even had a guest discussion that we talked about speed and pedestrian safety. And I believe you've learned a thing or two from that conversation. Join us same time, same station next time. Until we meet again, my name is Joseph Aleki. Do have a wonderful day.
Wetin me I dey tell the woman dem, na the pidgin English be the problem, abi na the message.